Today we're going to learn how to moderate Q&A discussions and tweets through Glisser using our moderation functionality. So this lets you keep your question and answer discussion clean and on topic and really curate the discussion you want by removing any questions that you don't want in the feed. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go into the presentation editor here and then make sure that moderation is turned on. So I can see that mine's turned on, it's turned off by default, so you want to make sure that that's turned on. So then you just go save and exit, and then on the right hand side of your presentation you've got moderate here. Now if I click moderate, I'm going to have two options. I can moderate from my dashboard here, or I can actually share a URL to one of my team to go and moderate. So this means that your team don't have to log in centrally to go and moderate. You can actually just share this link with them, and then they are able to do everything that they would from the dashboard, except they don't have to log in. So you could email this to them, Slack this to them, to make communication that bit easier. So if I go moderate here, this is going to bring up our moderator. So I can see that I've got some questions come through. I've also got a tracker of how many attendees there have been, how many questions there are, and how many approved, rejected, and archived questions there are. Archive means when you have removed a question that's been approved from the discussion. So moderation is very simple. I can edit the questions if I want to as well. So I can see there's some grammar mistake here, and I can turn that here. And I can also change this like so. And then that is going to edit in real time. This is very useful if you've had someone who's given you a rambling paragraph with an answer and you want to chop off 90% of it and leave that 10%. And then you can just do that from the editor here. So to accept or reject questions, I very simply tick them. So if I don't want this one to get through, the smiley face, I can reject that. And then I can tick these if I want to let these through, like so. So the rejected questions come up in a feed. These never see the light of day, so your audience will never be able to see them, but you as the presentation organizer, you can see them, so don't worry, you don't lose them. But then the approved questions come up here. So I've got a live tracker of how many votes there's been on each question. This will update in real time. And I can also reply to questions. So for this one, for example, what time's lunch? It's a pretty administrative question. I can just press reply here, and then I can type in the answer, tell this person that it's at 1 p.m, and then just press reply. And that is going to bring up a reply actually in the Q&A feed. And then once the questions have been dealt with, because obviously we don't want them to stick around forever in your Q&A discussion, you can just press the file, and that is going to archive the question. So I can see here, I'm just going to archive like so, and that's going to get rid of it. And you can also press archive all at the end of your discussions should you wish to just get rid of everything. And to moderate your tweets, it's the exact same process, guys. So you would just simply accept or reject the tweets as they come in, as per the hashtag that you've set up in the presentation editor. So that's how to moderate your Q&A discussion and your tweets using Glisser. If you've got any questions, as always, then let us know in the comments.